Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome to the service. Welcome to the service. Come on in. May you be happy. May you be joyful. May you be happy. May you be joyful. I can't believe that's the system. I can't believe that's the system. May you be happy. May you be joyful. Like I just did a meditation, and the guy, you have to say it. May you be happy. And no. May you have deepest well-being. And then I shot it out to all of you too. So mostly I was supposed to just shoot it to everyone, but I just mostly shot it out to you guys. So may you be happy, may you be joyful, may you have deepest well-being. Deepest well-being. I can't believe that's during the hard times they came up with a technique like that. May you be joyful, may you be happy, may you have deepest well-being. That's wild, dude. Yahuvi says, I forgive the congregation for their sins. Yahuvi, is that like a picture of you finally? Jesus. That is like you, but you totally molested up your face, didn't you? Lenny is here for our live. Fern, Urain, Al-Shami. That's the waiting room, Habibis. You guys were in the waiting room. That's very good. That's very good karmas. If you're in the waiting room, that's very good karmas. So may you be happy. May you be joyful. May you have deepest well-being. Who else says it? That's the thing that's so good about it, is I'm like, nobody says it. Can everyone hear me? Everyone can hear me, right? We're good? We're good? We good, right? Amsterdam, yeah, I gotta come out there. Neil, what's up, baby? Thanks for coming. Zem, thank you. Yahuvi. Finally, it's Susan Wazinski, YouTube CEO, Power Woman. That's Susan Wazinski? Oh, I see it now. I thought that was a Pakistani man, a bald Pakistani man wearing a hood, right? Doesn't everyone else? Yahuvi's profile photo. By the way, can you hear my music? Can you hear my voice? Everything's okay. All the sound is okay. Let me play another track, actually. Off the top. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice track. I like it. Hold up. There we go. This is called Summer in the Neighborhood by Bad Snacks. You're listening to the drip. It's getting drippy podcast live on YouTube. And this track is In the Neighborhood by Bad Snacks from the YouTube Creator Library. Thanks, dude. That's amazing. Al-Shami, thank you. Music now audible. Yes, thank you. Yes, look at my certificates of completion. All has been done. There we go. This is a certificate of my completion of karmas. So there you have it. The proof has been provided. But today we got to do a full episode. Honestly, let me just show you. It's going to be a Grant Cardone episode. Honestly, there's just so much to talk about. I dug out my Trump University book because very powerful tip in here, people. There's just so much stuff. Like I just wrote so many notes for it that I was like, I think it's going to be a one-topic ripper. I think we're going to do multifamily conference. It's very interesting. A lot of stories, a lot of tips. Basically, the most powerful tip that they teach at those conferences, I got it. And I'm going to tell you guys what it is right now. I'm going to tell you guys, really go into the details of it, what that tip is. But you got to hit the like. You got to stay tuned. You got to watch the show. And that's the only way you get the tips, people. Yeah, no, there's a whole thing. It's such a deep diver. You know what I'm saying? It is a deep diver, but it is a very powerful deep diver. And listen, times are tough. Okay. Finances are getting hard to figure out, or whatever it is, however you want to say it. Okay. Kali Yuga is here. We've been saying Kali Yuga is here. So these kind of scam course, like, I don't want to say scam. I don't want to say, hey, no, I don't want to insult the Scientology community and say scam. It's more like a get rich quicker. Let's call it what it is. But honestly, no, I mean, you decided. Let's go through all the details, because I don't want to sit here and make names and call names and say this guy's this and this guy's that. I mean, it goes against our loving kindness teachings, right? By the way, may you be happy, may you be joyful, may you have deep well-being. Did I say that already? shooting it out to you guys, to you out there in the community. No, in these hard times that we're going to go through right now, it looks like times are getting tough, right? Is it Kali Yuga? Like, I don't want to be a scaremonger type of person. I don't want to be someone who's scaremongering you and say, you got to watch the episodes. We got to raise the vibration. The whole thing's going to shit. I don't want to be like that kind of guy. But doesn't it seem like things are getting worse? Like, I got to say, the sociopaths are getting worse than before. The psychos, and I think a big reason why, let's go back to the top here of the page. Why are the psychos getting worse? Because now the sports people are coming into the con artist world. And we're seeing it with Andrew Tate, because Andrew Tate, meteoric rise right now, and the guy's a real boxer. How do you mess with that? Like, all the thing about all the con artists before is that you could at least say, like, no, you're full of shit, man. The only thing you accomplished is telling people that you accomplished something and then took their money. So you're full of shit. Stop. But then you got Andrew Tate, you got Rodriguez, A-Rod. Dude. Immediately, it gives righteousness to the name. Unless you know anything about sports. Does anyone here know anything about sports? Because that's probably the first clip we got to play now. We got to show this. Who is Grant Cardone's new business partner Who is Grant Cardone's new business partner that will give him credibility, that will influence the teachings, that will teach that you have to have a good work ethic and work hard. And if you do the best, then you can rise and you can be the star player of your team and you can be the MVP and you can win the thing and get the big contract. And then he goes to he goes to this A-Rod, Mr. Rodriguez. Let's first do a quick look into him. Let's take a look. Oh, hold on. By the way, before I even get into that, what am I doing? Before I even get into that, we got to do the graphics. I got to show you these how you guys like the graphics? You like that? This is very powerful. This is very powerful stuff we're getting here from Israel. They hooked up these graphics. So yeah, we did this last week too. Hold on, let's do another one. We got the cards. I got all the information on the cards. So just cool it, everyone, and just take some notes. Here we go. This is it. That's it. Hold on. Is it coming up backward? Oh, what? Hold on. There's a way to do this. Well, I have to read it. Cardone's new business partner. That will be number one. I'm reading it. A-Rod, righteous? We're going to find out if A-Rod is righteous right now. And then the greatest real estate tip. Yes. The last thing we got to get into today, and I have a lot of notes. It really is the greatest and most powerful real estate tip. It's what they all teach, and they've been teaching it since the 70s. I have footage of even those babies. Not babies, sorry. The little people in the scam real estate game. Let me have respect. There's those two brothers. They're little people. I have a clip of them. I'll show you later on. But it is, I'm going to reveal to you the greatest tip of the real estate scam course. You're going to get it here. There's actually a lot to learn in there. It is a scam. It's bullshit. But there's a lot to learn about human nature and how they can get you. But listen, before we get into that, let's go and check out now A-Rod. This is from a documentary. Let's look into A-Rod a little bit. So this is Grant Cardone's new business partner. Before we go saying, hey, don't buy the multifamily expo in Toronto next year. By the way, already advertising for Toronto. This is where you got to watch these psychos. Already advertising for 2023, people. Tickets on sale now. So, that's the thing. These psychos are the early birds. They get the worm, don't they? They're very proactive. I mean, it's in May 2023. Already got the tickets up. Already got Aaron Rodriguez. The trailer's fire. The trailer rips. I mean, I almost don't want to play it because I feel like they're going to mess. You can walk out those doors and you can do nothing with any of it. Or, wow. For some of you, you can add on to what you're already doing and make yourself stronger. And for others of you, you can take that step that you've been wanting to take your entire life. The power is in you. Now is your moment. The minute you get up and walk out those doors, what you do with what you learn
is up to you.
Wake up, people. That's a good ripper off the top, eh? They do have the rippers. That's the thing. If you want to go see a weekend of rippers, I mean, they do have that. These people can rip. And they're going to give you a pump-up speech. All weekend pump-up speech. But at the end of every pump-up speech, they're trying to sell you a class. That's the issue. And that's what everyone in the whole YouTube community is saying about this, about these Grant Cardone conferences. They're just big sales courses for more conferences, which is what Trump University was too. And I'm going to give you the number one real estate tip right here, but you got to keep watching, people. We're just getting started. Let's keep it going. Yeah, dude. Let's get this money. Wow. VIP's 9,000. You know, one of the things you got to watch, because I remember even when I went to this thing, right? One of the things you got to watch about around real estate tycoon types, or these type of real estate type tycoons, is that when you're there, they talk everything. All currency is converted into how many deals. So one deal, they're telling you you're going to make $8,000, $10,000 off of one deal. So then when they tell you hey, so you want to buy our premium classes, it's $30,000. And they go, 30,000, that's 3 deals. You can do that. Yeah. That's 3 deals. Just buy the whole package, 3 deals. So one of the things you got to be careful when you go to these real estate conferences, when you get in there, it's no longer, we're not talking in dollars anymore. We're talking about how many deals. So all day they're like, listen, man, they jack you up like this guy. Then at the end they go, listen, man, I got a class. I'll teach you everything I know. Da, 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 da. It's $20,000. It's 2 deals. It's 2 deals. Go get it. Sign up right now. I wonder if they have, it looks like they have teams in the back to sign you up. Man, if they got the teams in the back, that's a ripper, dude. That's a lot, because if he provides that service with Trump University, they had to do all the courses themselves, and they had to get their own people every time. This, I think, is more of a system of pulling you in. That's why, to me, it feels a little bit. It's not technically a pyramid scheme, but it's got that feel. Like he's the top ripper, Cardone. Under him, he has 3 or 4 guys selling the big banger course, the headliners. They're selling $20,000, $30,000 course. Then each of those under them, they have there's another 5, 10 young up-and-comer con artists in the game. Some young hustlers in the game. They're trying to come in, get their name. And then there's a couple of duds. I've heard actually at these things, there's a lot of duds actually. Not everyone's a ripper. The ripper gets on the trailer, but not everyone's a ripper. Some of them are just like, oh my God, what is this lady? It'll just be someone goes up and says I was down and out. And then when I discovered this, that's what the seminars are. It's half, 1/4 practical information, 3/4 pump up. No, it's 10%. It's 20% practical. And I'm going to go into the main tip that they give you in a second. It's actually the most powerful tip. It's what is here, and I'm 99% sure it's in here too. But it's basically like a pump up speech, then get into the sales. There's one tip hidden in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If they're good, I mean, but I've heard that not all of them are bangers though. This is obviously a ripper. This guy who's on the show. Whoa. Man, you can't rewind the video. Yeah. Of course, Kevin O'Leary's there. Kevin O'Leary, drunk driving, banged up a boat, owes a ton of money. Allegedly. I don't want to talk shit about the king, but listen, man, sometimes you get in a tough spot like that, and now he's on Cameo. He does anything for money, Kevin O'Leary. It seems like a lot, which part of me respects the hustle, but part of me feels like there was some weird drinking and driving thing that happened a couple of years ago. He got caught on a DUI. They switched it out. It made it. This is all alleged. And look, this is no judgment, man. This is no judgment. If anything, it made me like him more, because I was like, dude, his wife jumped in for him. That's what the story was. Wife jumped in, and now they just have crazy legal fees to just make all that work. You know what I'm saying? They got a lawyer who will do it, but the lawyer's like, listen, I don't know. That's me speculating, but honestly, Kevin O'Leary being at a thing, like, what do you guys think? Good, bad? I mean, his cameo is pretty poppin'. He doesn't care about, like, if you're a scam or not. Like, you know what I mean? He definitely goes into that territory. But at the same time, I can't imagine Kevin O'Leary telling you to buy like 10, 20, 30, like the $9,000 VIP. I feel like, does Kevin O'Leary in his heart believe that you should buy that? Or they paid him, he comes, does a ripper, calls it a day? Because Kevin O'Leary is more like a celebrity. He's not selling the classes. So he's got to come in, do a rip, get the fuck out. It's basically stand-up comedy. It's basically, you're paying $5,000 for like pump up stand-up comedy. At its best, it's stand-up comedy. It's all pump up though. Yahuvi says, I don't know why people respect. I never understood why people respect Kevin. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Ashwin, coffee's no longer here. No, baby. What's up? Nice hat though. That's great. Cybertrack, invest in yourself. Scam. Zorro, that's the weekend for our top sellers. That's a bad weekend for our top sellers. Yeah, 3 deals, eh? Yeah, it's all like 3 deals. What does it cost? 2 deals? What is it? 3 deals? 4? Listen, 6 deals. We're talking rock and roll. 6 deals. You can pay that. Come on, man. You got to believe in yourself. That's the thing. You got to believe in yourself. They were always saying that from the beginning. This could be quite the little. So this is my speculation. To me, this looks a little pyramid-y. It looks like he's doing the top class. And then if you look at these local things, like this is on some other guy's YouTube channel in Toronto. If you go to the YouTube page, it's on someone else's YouTube page. So it's like someone else has to promote, put it together. He comes. He's the king. He says, come on, make the sales. They probably have sales teams, people to sign you up. That's what you got to be careful of here, man. They got people to take your money, baby. If you want to go, go. I'm not saying, I can't say it's a scam, actually. But they got half duds, half rippers. And at the end of every ripper, they're like, come on, buy the class. Are you strong enough? That's what you got to ask yourself before you go. If you're going to go to this for 9,000, you got to ask yourself, like, no, do I have 50,000? Because when you get there, it's all relative to what you paid. If you paid 9,000, in their minds, they're like, if we don't get another 50,000 out of him, we're stupid. They'll get it out of you, dude. They'll get it. They got hard closers at this shit. So if you can go, you can go. If you want to be in the Dragon's Den, woo, it's a bunch of sharks in here, dude. Dragon's Den, Shark's Den, whatever. Yeah, The crazy thing is there is money in multifamily real estate. So what are you doing all this for? The money's in multifamily real estate. But when you can put a little pyramid scheme on the side, what the fuck? Nothing pays like pyramids. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not saying they're a pyramid scheme. I'm saying like, you know how birds fly? I've said this before. Birds fly in formation automatically. I'm saying a bunch of psychos got together and they're like birds flying in formation. They are creating like essentially a pyramid scheme. That's what it looks like to me. That's what I've always heard these things are. But that's what it is, because they're selling you the 9,000 and then they're trying to get you in the circle so that you start coming back and doing it. And the thing is that he has all the training you need for this. Cardone, because Cardone is from Scientology. And what is Scientology? As Chris Shelton told us, it is the science of certainty. So they all have this weird, it is alpha based, I think. It's very like, you got to become a closer. You're going to do this. You know, you got to be aggressive in the market, basically, is what they're trying to tell you. You're not aggressive enough in the market, but if you pay this is only 3,000. 3,000, that means that if you go, be ready to pay 20,000. They're going to try to get another 20,000. Yes, guaranteed. Yes. No, here it was 2,000 for the first weekend, and I think everything total, all the rest of the upsell courses were $30,000 total. Yeah. So that's 2,000 goes to 30. Let's do the math here. 3,000 goes to 60 or something, 50, 40, something like that. So if you pay 3,000, be ready to spend 40,000. Yes. If you paid 900, you're okay. You get ready to pay about 15,000, I'd say. That's accurate. Because ours was, it was 2,000, but then they said it was a 2-for-1. It was 2,000 and then it's 2-for-1, and then you can bring someone. Of course, because if you just bring someone, they'll fucking, you might sell them. Dude. And then this is the worst. $300 for the basic one. Elite. Well, that's smart. They call their elite. No matter what, bare minimum, you're an elite. But at Grand Cardone, but then they go Friday multifamily quick start boot camp, additional fee. Plus Sunday night after party at Rebel nightclub, additional fee. We can't get the tickets sorted out, guys. These guys, though, no, their Rebel nightclub is covered. Wow. So you went and figured out the Rebel nightclub thing, but not for these guys. You said additional fee. Interesting. Okay, well, hey, listen, you're only paying $300. What the fuck are you? You got to pay extra for the Rebel nightclub. Okay, fine. I'm just telling you what's here. For $3,000, you get exclusive VIP only meet and greet with Alex Rodriguez. Oh my God, we got to get into that guy first in a second. Exclusive VIP only Saturday night networking mixer above the clouds at the CN Tower. Here's the thing, Alex Rodriguez. Like, you ought to do a VIP only meet and greet with Alex Rodriguez. We got to get into that. Let's finish the video and then we got to go over to Alex Rodriguez. That's wild. They're grown-ups, man. Like, yeah, there's money in multifamily residential. Like, just do it. I don't know. Do you do it? You tell your friend. As a Patel, this seems like, go to the Patel convention and fucking figure it out. It's real estate. As a Patel, it seems like but it's not real estate. It's really like, it's like all of these MLM companies. It's a pyramid scheme with technically not a pyramid scheme because they have a product. So this is technically not a pyramid scheme. I'm not saying it's a pyramid scheme. I'm not saying you're joining like a cult. I'm not saying that. If you go. Yeah, boy. Dude, they brought Kevin O'Leary out to the sparklers, human-sized sparklers. That's sick, dude. Because you got to make Kevin O'Leary feel sexy and feel like he's going to post about it. He's going to Instagram it. He's going to be like, yeah, I do public speaking. Look at this. Look at these guys. They put it all together for me. Yeah, of course, dude. You got to make him feel good. Smart. Good tips. Wow, how's your brown people at this? Honestly, I feel like this is just genetics. As a Patel, I feel like the information at the class is genetically inside. Real estate shit, it's so common sense. Not to be a dick or whatever. Like, I know some people do say like, oh my God, how do I start or whatever. It's basically like, if you own a house, you're doing half of what you need to do. There's the only extra step of like, if you have a second house, you find renters, put them in. There's like a contract, like you'll figure it out. 80% of what you have to do is not finding and putting in the 10. I mean, I guess it's like management, but it's all the same stuff you do in your house. So you have a house, investment house. You just do what you have to do at your house, the maintenance, whatever. But you have a tenant there. It's not that hard. It's not like, come on, dude. Multifamily real estate. But anyway, let's continue. No, because the real moneymaker and the class, and that's a good shot, but the real moneymaker and the class is not the real estate. That's what I'm saying. It's actually like I'm not going to say you're in a pyramid scheme, but you're joining this thing. You know what I mean? This guy's hot. You can just tell he's alpha. Multifamilyconference.ca. This is your time to scale your multifamily portfolio. Okay. I mean, it's honestly, it is like common sense for the Patel. And I think for a lot of you, like, I don't think Spencer went to a class. Get my discounted ticket now. But this is the thing. We got to talk about Alex Rodriguez right now. But let's look at a little more of this. VIP only access to Sunday night after party Rebel nightclub. So at this point, like, you paid $300, you went for all this shit. These guys are they kind of like, I get, you know what? You got to pay at least they're telling you that it's additional fee. But it's weird. Then just don't include it, right? Like, why is it here? plus Sunday night after party. They're saying, listen, man, it's $60. We cover 30. You cover the other 30. That's it. That's the move, right? You know what? You got to get the money. You got to get the money. And that's how you get it. A $3,000 ticket. These are 25% sold out. Huh. Weird that they don't have the ticker at the bottom. Like Proof. Last time we were talking about a company called Proof, and every 2 seconds something would pop up and say verified by Proof. Where is that? Where's the Tony Robbins? Tony Robbins. What is it? What's his stupid class called? I totally lost it. I don't even know what it is anymore. It was like Freedom Now class or whatever, his weekend class. But every like 2 seconds, just like pop up. Someone, Virginia in North Colorado bought it. Pop up. Abdul in Pakistan bought it. Pop up. You know what I mean? Like they just like, but it said verified by Proof. Anyway, we looked at that whole company. Interesting that they don't have it here yet. It's early. VIP only dinner Sunday night. VIP only access to after party Rebel nightclub. Saturday networking above the clouds at CN Tower. Oh, so they rent out the CN Towers. This is a really Patel convention. See, they give you a community. Then you are inside a community. That's tough, eh? Because I feel like a Patel would never let another Patel go. But if you're on your own, then they give you a community. That's a community. So anyway, we got to talk about this A-Rod. Why pick A-Rod? These are all the people that said they had a great time last year. I mean, look, I don't doubt it. It looks like a ripper, actually, to be honest. It just seems like a lot for, to be sold on like another $10,000 worth of courses from what I've heard and from what I've experienced at this one. But I can't tell you too much more beyond that. Listen, people go, people want to, I don't know. Okay. This baseball player, Mr. Rodriguez, was on it. So clearly they are righteous people and they are doing the right thing. So let's take a look. And hold on, let me change my RD presenter. We are on bullet number 2. Let's go to here. Oh no, what? There we go. Let's go. Let's bring up the next. This is great. Actually, this is a great documentary that someone made. This is on the Hi Babaji. Hi Babaji. Hi. This is a documentary called Why Does Everyone Hate Alex Rodriguez? So Cardone brings this guy on. He says, listen, you're my right-hand guy. I'm going to put you on the poster. They get to meet you. Let's see what people think about this guy.
There is not a single baseball player alive today that was more hated than Alex Rodriguez. He played 22 seasons, made 14 All-Star games, won 3 MVPs, 10 Silver Sluggers, got paid over $420 million, and dated every hot female celebrity alive.
Oh my God. Ladies, this is a little bit your fault. Can we stop banging these sociopaths, please? Holy shit.
Maybe that's why everybody hates Alex.
Less psychos, more short kings. And we'd fix the whole cult community. The whole culture would be fixed. If we said less psychos, more short kings. Honestly, that would be enlightenment. It would be instant raise in vibration. We'd be enlightened. Wow. That's it, right? Does anyone even disagree with that theory? Like, honestly, I should call some like manosphere YouTube channels and be like, yo, I got a hot take. We could fix this whole thing if these women stopped banging these psychos and started going after the short kings. And I'm not a short king myself, but you know what? Like, the point is that they're going to treat you like a quick queen. You're a queen with a short king. And with this guy, cheats on everyone. Guaranteed. Watch this.
Rodriguez. Or maybe it's because he got caught doing steroids multiple times, lied about doing steroids multiple times, allegedly threatened people who told on him for doing steroids, told on 3 other players for doing steroids.
Wow, those pictures are like trying to hit him. Like, this guy's like not even just trying to like, oh, sorry. Like, it's an obvious, like, I'm just going to whip the ball at his nuts.
Lied about doing steroids multiple times, allegedly threatened people who told on him for doing steroids.
Look at that guy. That guy was like, damn it, missed him. Or he was just like, that was on purpose.
Lied about.
And that's a weapon, dude. 100 kilometers an hour? Like, how fast do you throw as a pitcher? They're like, fucking Rodriguez. it's like I gotta start learning some loving kindness spells and just may you be happy, may you be joyful, may you be happy, like something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he was doing. That's his special move, and he had a chance to just use it like a weapon, dude. 110, like it's crazy fast, right? Isn't it like 100? Anyone know what baseball is here? His salary from baseball alone was 420 million. Yeah, so Raziel, you know, he is a real psycho, and it's interesting how we're glorifying these people right now. Let's continue.
Doing steroids multiple times, allegedly threatened people who told on him for doing steroids, told on 3 other players for doing steroids, was ridiculed by dozens of teammates, including these 2, signed the big...
Yeah, Jeter doesn't like him, and Griffey didn't like him. And they are both very righteous people. That says a lot. That says a lot. Ken Griffey Jr., I think his name is, or Ken Griffey, maybe it's, I don't know if it's Jr. Listen, the Griffey family in baseball, ask anyone in the whole community. The Griffeys are good people. And Jeter, ask anyone in the whole goddamn community. They will tell you, Jeter and Griffey, these are good people. And they are both saying this guy's a psycho. So just letting you know for a little context. Continue.
Biggest contract in sports history, twice, served the longest suspension in baseball history, cheated on the field, cheated off the field, cheated on his wife, was reportedly brainwashed with a form of ancient Jewish...
Let's not bang the psychos, ladies. Can we please do that? Can we please make sure we're not banging these psychos all the time for the community? For the culture. I mean, yeah. Is this rude? Am I being rude? Tell me what's up. You know, like we talk about all the money this guy makes, but the real reward is banging all these hot girls. And J-Lo, come on. How could you date this guy when he's obviously a psycho? She's supposed to be smart, but you know what? It's a little bit of it's the action. He's a bad boy rock and roller. Fuck you. Fuck you, daddy. Rock and roll.
Jewish mysticism by Madonna, was called a slumlord, was involved in a sign stealing scandal, sued the MLB, sued the Players Association, and even sued the team doctor. Yeah, maybe that's why everybody hates Alex Rodriguez.
Check out this documentary. It's great. This is a good little... Okay, well, that was a great opening. That was banging. P. Morton says banging psychos gets Birkin bags and the mansions, bro. P. Morton. Yeah, this guy's a real Andrew Tate over here, eh? Do you guys see a similarity? Actually, I gotta say Andrew Tate seems cooler than him. But it's sad to me that we're bringing celebrities into the game, people. That's a big issue. We're bringing athletes into the con artist game. This is a new innovation. I haven't seen it before. Tell me if you guys know about it before. But I'm talking about the get-rich-quick game. I haven't seen athletes get in. When the athletes get in, they take that competitiveness. They take up that aggression. They bring it into the con artist field. We're seeing a new innovation. And that's what we're living through right now. It's terrible. It's Kali Yuga is here. Kali Yuga is here, people. Hold on. Let's continue that. This is where you're going. This is where you're going for the class. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Sorry.
Suspension tonight for baseball star Alex Rodriguez over his use of performance-enhancing drugs.
He could have been the Michael Jordan of baseball.
What an embarrassment! A phony to the end.
Oh, the reason we didn't sign
Wow.
A-Rod is because there was no possible way that anyone could be worse for your team.
$3,000, get the VIP. $3,000 VIP package, and you could shake his hand, people. That's what you want. Is that what you want?
Then A-Rod.
He's like the guy you pay to mow your lawn. And instead of mowing your lawn, he comes over and takes a dump on your lawn.
Word describe Alex Rodriguez.
Urane, good call. Floyd Mayweather, good call. Didn't even think of Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather's in the game too, isn't he? God damn it. George Foreman grill, dude, that George Foreman grill was amazing. Come on, dude. George Foreman would never do that. George Foreman was a nice guy, I think. Wasn't he? George Foreman's not the guy that Tyson bit his ear off, is he? No, that's someone else. No. Dude, the George Foreman grill was great. What are we talking about here? Let's have respect here, okay? Just because a celebrity put their name on a product, that product was incredible. And it tilted, so all the grease fat goes out. You know what? The grease fat going out that just tilted forward, grease fat goes out. It's like he deserves something for that, for getting his name on that. He deserves something. Some NBA shows too. I guess when it comes to NFT, like all the rappers and shit I think are into NFTs too. A lot of this stuff is water under the bridge for A-Rod. Honestly, him and Griffey are now doing commercials together. True. Okay. Would that not penetrate flesh? 100 kilometers an hour? Too fast. Oh, is that too fast? Yehubi, how fast do baseballs go? I don't know anything about sports. I think sports is all a big pretend. But what it does is it shows you who's the most aggressive player in the game.
Insecure.
Greedy.
Bag. A-Rod is so uncomfortable in his own skin that when you watch him talk, it makes you uncomfortable in yours.
There are a few players in the history.
And that's it. Make sure you check out that documentary. Great documentary. But so that's who you're getting. That's who you get on the VIP weekend. If you pay $3,000, you get to meet A-Rod. What do you think this is? Now, some of you guys are going to say, why is that? Pop quiz. Why is that? Why hire a guy who is a psycho? Why hire a guy who is clearly hated by everyone? Well, because at these real estate classes, a big part of what they're teaching, and look, this is allegedly, I'm only speculating, but from what I've heard, from what the community says, I'm pretty sure what they're doing, because look, we've talked about MLM training and cult training and this and that, whatever. What is it? What it is a big part of it is teaching you how to be a psycho. So if you're like, I want to be, because what it's doing is getting people who feel weak, but people who feel like, God damn it, if I was a psycho, I'd take the whole game. If I was more of a psycho, if I had more, whatever. So they're advertising for you and trying to get you in the door. And a big part of what they teach, and this is where we're going to get to the number one real estate tip that you're going to learn at these conferences. We're going to get into that in a second. But this is where they teach you, like they basically want you to be a psycho. So I don't think this is on purpose. A lot of people in the community are going to say that Grant Cardone brought him on by mistake. I don't think it's a mistake, people. I don't think it's a mistake. I think Grant Cardone is bringing this guy on to be like, hey, guys, in this economy, you got to take steroids. In this economy, in Kali Yuga, where we're going, you got to take steroids, you got to cheat on your wife, and you got to threaten everyone who doesn't want to do it. And maybe someone will throw a baseball at you. Well, take it. That's how you be a winner. That's what I think it's going to be. Grant Cardone does nothing by mistake. Raziel, yeah, I mean, I guess like he is oddly very powerful in his teachings. And he really did learn the science of certainty from Scientology, because Scientology teaches the science of certainty. And it almost seems to me like he's gone off. He's creating his own empire. This is the empire that we're seeing him build. Is my internet okay? My internet is showing 1 bar only. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry, my Habibis. This is very powerful. It's very powerful. How does that not kill? I don't know, Yovi. What is the right speed for a baseball? I'm going to look up how fast your baseball goes while the internet is low. I'm also going to show you a thumbnail for this weekend's Cult Rehab guest. This weekend, let's take a quick break and let's talk about this weekend's Cult Rehab guest. Hold on. Video file? No. Damn it. Let me put on a track. Let's put on a track. This is Quangerine Cream by Noir et Blanc V from the YouTube Creator Library. Check it out. Yeah, this is on Sunday. Sunday, 8 p.m. We're going to 8 p.m. with Cult Rehab. She's coming on the show. She was in the cult. It looks intense too. Hold on, let me tell you which cult it was. It was like an indie, and I'm glad we're getting an indie because, we talk about the Scientologies and we talk about the Jehovah's Witnesses, but then some people leave and they're like, I can do this shit myself, dude. I don't need you. I can do this. and they make their own. They create their own things. So let me just show you the thing. Hold on a second. Where is it? In the meantime, get funky with the music. May you be joyful. May you be loving. May you be. No. Oh my God. We got fan art from someone. Holy shit. I can't believe I have not shared this with you guys, right? We got fan art and it's beautiful. I got to show it to you. Oh, it's on the page. It's on the page. This is unacceptable, people. Get funky with the music. Keep getting funky. I'm going to show you the fan art. That. No. Select. Boom, boom. All right. Well. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Yes, Benny Coxus. Oh, okay. So actually, we're rescheduling with Benny. We're going to do this August 7th. And she's asking me if I can do it the following Sunday, August 7th. So she's going to be on August 7th. Great. But let me just show you the thing. Okay, Smug. Sam Fife's Move of God cult. She was in this Sam Fife's Move of God cult. Very lesser known. And I you know what? There is something about it, like Fife's Cult of God. Hold up. The Move. The Move, also known as the Move of the Spirit or Move of God, is the unofficial name of a non-denominational charismatic Christian group that was started in the 1960s in Florida by Sam Fife, a former Baptist preacher. That's very interesting to go. He went off he was with God. You're right there with God, and you went off, didn't you? You went off and did the cult. In his ministry in the early 1960s, Sam Fife used elements of charismatic ministry, first at his church in New Orleans, then in his prayer group in Miami, Florida. He was a former Baptist preacher, and his theology has been compared to that of the Body of Christ movement. Very interesting. Honestly, I think Baptist teachings are like motivational teachings, and I want to go. But they just keep it on the good side. Actually, I recently heard that even in Scientology, they made an offshoot of Scientology that's like just all the good teachings. I got to find that. I heard it on the Joe Rogan podcast where he interviews Louis Theroux, and he's talking about it. And I'm like, that's the. I was almost going to email Chris Shelton, like, what's this science of certainty? Like, what is it? What's the teachings? But it sounds like they're out there. Like, there's people still teaching it. Man, that's everything. People are I guess we just underestimate how anxious people are. People are just so scared. They want guidance. They want a leader. Don't they? They want someone who's sure of themselves. Let me show you something. There. Graphics provided by Artie. Look at that. You know, we're talking about the real issues here, people. We're talking about the command today. Just the real stuff people need to know. I'm going to give you the most powerful real estate tip in a second. It's so powerful, that tip that I'm going to give you. Wow, see, now I'm doing this shit. I'm doing this fucking... You see what's happening? Wow, it's not coming in here. Weird. All right, well, That's it. That's your time to get funky with the music. Let's get back to these psychos. But August 7th, I'm going to have Venny Coxis on, and she's going to talk about her experience with the Sam Fife Move of God. Wow. That is fascinating, man. He was in and he was a Baptist first, man. That, I think Baptist, the teachings when you're in there, it might be certainty. What do you guys think of that? Is it certainty? Who's looking for certainty? Take your picture off. What do you mean, dude? Buy high, sell low, baby. Burak, the alchemist. What's up, man? The analytics are saying cult rehab is hot, actually. Cult rehab is banging. Yeah, no, I might just start doing that and just switch these to like shorter clips. But it's something that you'll see as the channel progresses. You'll see a little notification for it. Kerry Wood had 2 seasons of throwing the heat and never fully recovered after surgery. Wow. Thanks, Barack. Appreciate you. Let's get back to it, shall we? Cardones. No, there's so much. Dude, the tip that I'm going to give you guys is actually incredible. It is the #1 most powerful tip. It's basically like a tip for building a cult, for making cult leaders. That's the beauty of it. That's the crazy thing. And I learned it at Trump University. And we kind of talked about it in the first episode I did with Steven. Let me put on some more music. Hold on. No. Let's go. No. There we go. It's another track by Noir et Blanc V. Finestlick. It's Finestlick. Multifamily conference. Why bring A-Rod? You know what I'm saying? I mean, and why are people trying to meet him? It's because it is Kali Yuga and we are glorifying the psychos. That's what this is. We're basically saying, look at how he destroyed people's lives and took everything from them and dominated in his industry. And now he is friends with them. Get his tips, and you can do VIP only Saturday night networking mixer. Wow. No, I think some people do really respect it. They just think like, well, the guy was able to be a psycho. And I think a lot of people, this is the sad thing about these cults and stuff, and like con artists, is that most people fail at it. So that means that most people are failing at trying to scam people. So while you're failing at it, you're feeling like, I'm not strong enough. I'm not enough of a psycho. Because probably the goodness in your heart is keeping you from doing some of the things that you got to do. So, but then you go, no, but I'm soft. Let me meet Rodriguez. Let me meet him. Maybe I'll get his psychopath juju on me a little bit. Let me pay the $3,000. I'm going to go to VIP only. Saturday night networking mixer at the CN Tower. It's going to be beautiful. And his aura will just come on to me, and then I'll be able to come and just step on someone's neck, right? Just destroy someone's life. Take their last $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. You know, maybe I can learn that from a Rodriguez. Maybe I can learn that from a Rodriguez. I'll just dance. I want to be a psycho. Teach me, Babaji, teach me. Give me that aura. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want. You're at the CN Tower, dude. How sexy is that? Above the clouds. You're above the clouds with Rodriguez. Teach me, Babaji. I'll do anything, Babaji. To just be a psycho like you. Please, Babaji, teach me. How can I do it? How can I learn? Once I smell his pheromones, then will I be a psycho, please? When will I have the strength to destroy someone? Dance. May you be happy, may you be joyful, may you be deeply. May you have deep well-being. And me too. Yeah. That's great. VIP access to the Saturday Night Revel party. All right, cool. Well, let me just tell you what the rip is. Let me just tell you what the thing is that they do, because that's the most important thing, I think. Let's get to the move. Let's get to the move. What's that sociopath move? And I'm going to call it like, it's almost like a good first level sociopath mission. And it's called distressed properties. Let's get into it. Let's get into distressed properties. And then I'm going to leave after that. But distressed properties is a very powerful teaching that these guys, we can start off with these guys. These guys have been teaching it since the 80s, so it's nothing new.
If you're wondering, would the cash flow generator way of making money with real estate work where I live? Let us ask you this. Do people in your area ever get divorced? Do they ever lose their job? For whatever reason. Do people in your area ever get transferred on their job? Do they ever die? Do people in your area ever inherit a property they really don't want?
This is called distressed property.
Or know what to do with it? Or are there people in your area who are trying to do real estate the hard way, dealing with problem tenants, and they just want to get out?
I had a couple
This is great stuff, eh? Oh my God, Tom Vu is up next, and his babes. We should look at that, actually, because there is a history of these psychos, right? No, but basically what I want to tell you is that the main number one tip that they're teaching, like, I have the book, and honestly, you know, they're just jacking each other's courses. From what I've heard, everything I've heard about it, I mean, the whole YouTube community is out there talking about it. So, but this is it. This is the entire curriculum. You can see it right here. Hold on. This is the whole 2-day curriculum. Let me see. What can you see over there? Let me just check your feed. Oh, let me make myself bigger. Let me go. There we go. That's the whole curriculum right there. Okay. Trump University, got the book, took the class. That's the whole curriculum. Now, that's a little bit deceiving because each page, boom. It's only half a page here. You know what I'm saying? And it is just a bunch of nonsense too. Like, I mean, this thing literally has a piece of clip art and it says structure the deal. So, you know, to say that this is $2,000 worth of value, but there is a value, and I'm going to tell you what it is, because the main teaching of this class is like what these guys are talking about, the distressed properties.
Contact me, and they had been making over $1,000 a month house payments, and they gave me their house, and within 2 weeks.
So basically, they're saying, like, if someone's having a hard time with their house. So let me just tell you a little bit about the technique. The technique is distressed property technique. What it is you find people who are down and out with a piece of real estate, and then you come in pretending to be their friend, but really you're going to jack them on this real estate. But they really go through the process, and that's what's so powerful about the teaching, and that's what really makes the teaching, like, it's almost like a level 1 sociopath class. It's like a level 1 mission. Go find a sucker. There's someone within an hour of you. Go find a sucker, and here's how you find the suckers. And they even taught in the class, they said, read obituaries. Read the obituaries, because if someone's parents died and they're just a silly little boy from a small town, you can take that shit. I'm scared my mommy and daddy died. Take the real estate. I'm a little small town boy. I don't know what to do with the real estate that my mommy and daddy left me. Take the real estate from them. $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 under market value. Go in. Be their friend. Read the obit. I swear to God, they were telling us to read the obituaries. And here's the crazy thing. In Canada, where we took the class, you can't even legally do this. Because think about it. What they're teaching you is like, they're almost teaching you like a little sociopath dream. They're teaching you that there's this way to get money, but they've backed it up with this realistic thing of like, do you see how someone in a distressed situation, they'll want to get rid of the real estate? You're nothing special. I mean, they have real estate agents hitting them up, willing to do, like, what are you going to do with this real estate that they want to get rid of? Yeah, like that would have to be a really distressed situation where they're just like, we don't know what to do. This real estate's losing money. Oh my God, just take it. And then you could maybe take it off their hands. But that's a weird case, I'd say. I'd say it's more about like, anyway, you can't do it anymore. Like people coming out of divorce, they were teaching in the class that like, if someone's getting a divorce, perfect. They're feeling weak. They're feeling vulnerable. They're feeling lonely. And the real estate just looks like too much on their plate right now. take that shit. So they teach you a full, and that's what makes it such a great level 1 mission for a sociopath. It's a good level 1 Grand Theft Auto. This world is your sociopath Grand Theft Auto, and here's a level 1 mission. If you can get this done, we can get more money. That's how they find the real psychos, because if you're willing to do it. Now, at one point, like I said, you legally can't do this in Canada. Meaning, in Canada, you can't, like the bank, it's not in, think about it like this. It's not in anyone's interest. I'm pretty sure this is in America too. It's not in anyone's interest for you to come in and underbid on a piece of real estate. That's what they don't tell you. They make it out like this like it's going to be this cool thing that you can go and do. Go take advantage of someone. So first of all, you're an asshole for going, right? I remember I told my dad about this. My dad's like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, dude, do you really want to like scam someone? Like, not scam, but like really, they were teaching in the class too that like when you negotiate the deal, and they had footage from Trump, they're like, when you negotiate the deal, you should feel sorry for them. That if you don't feel sorry for them walking away from the deal, then I would say you lost money. And of course, Yehuvi, the sociopath, is saying, take Z money. Listen, it's not that easy is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like legally, the real estate agent who was there was like, legally, you can't even do this in Canada and most of America, because the banks who are controlling the mortgage and stuff, they kind of step in and say like, no, you're not allowed to sell this. Like, I don't know how they made it illegal here. But if you think about it, like, I think they made it illegal by saying that any house sold has to go on the market. They have something here where you can't do this like predatory thing. And I don't know exactly what it is. And it's not socialist. Don't say it's socialist. Listen, it's not in anyone's interest for you to underbid on a property. Every real estate agent wants a bidding war. They don't want you to come swoop in, get it quick. So the real estate people, the mortgage people, the whole culture is committed to keeping the property value high. So the idea that you can just swoop in and get it for $50,000 under, it's a bit of a pipe dream. It's probably not going to happen. I mean, honestly, it's not that hard to just list it. You think you're going to do this? Like, they set it up like, no. Like, they really play on the part of you, the evil in you that wants to be a psycho. And they're selling you this dream of like, man, if you can do it, if you can go close up. But in real life, like, are you really, you're going to read the obituary and start cold calling people? It's ridiculous. I think all in, okay, you might make $50,000 extra on a place. I don't know. But then by the time other people show up, like real estate agents, bankers are going to be like, oh, you're selling for that much? Like, yeah, where can we put offers in? Like, people will say that. I mean, the banker's not going to say that on their behalf, but people are all trying to get that real estate value up. It's not that easy is what I'm saying. And I'm pretty sure in some way in Canada, they made it illegal. And I don't know exactly what that is. I think it's because the banks, they check the property value of the house, and then they require I think they require maybe a real estate agent, or that the product goes on the market for a bit. But I don't know. And that also is weird that the MLS listings here are like this monopoly on it. But the thing, it's more of a pipe dream is what I'm trying to tell you. P. Morton, got to find a slightly senile person not in contact with their family. Yeah, like P. Morton, look, is this where we want to go in our lives? I think that's the real question to ask yourself. Is you go, is this where I want to go? Do I want to go? Do I want to pay $3,000 so that I can get a little bit of Alex Rodriguez pheromones on me at an after party, VIP after party on CN Tower? Or do I want to like do something myself and that's cool and that's fun and that helps someone, or you know what I mean? Yehuvi says, don't hate the player, hate the game, though. Right. They will say, okay. Hi, everyone. What I missed so far. We're talking about Grant Cardone's new real estate class. He's bringing to Toronto, May 2023. Tickets are on sale. And I was just warning people about the real estate lessons you're going to get in here. I mean, it's a scam real estate lesson. Honestly, like the whole class, when I went to this, that was the lesson, buying distressed real estate. And you can even see it with these guys. They're doing it in their commercial. So they're trying to teach you. But it is a great like sociopath beginner's mission because they do that's what they're teaching you in the class. In the Trump class, they're teaching you like go there, be the guy's friend, read the obituaries, find out whose parents died, become the guy's friend, hang out a bit, tell him, hey man, I want to help you out. I see you sitting here with this real estate, you're all stressed out. I want to get it off your hands, brother. That's what you got to go in like that. So they teach you all the little, the tactics for that, which I think is fantastic, which is not fantastic, which is, I got to say, very thorough. It is very thorough of them. Hold on. Let's continue it.
Dealing with problem tenants, and they just want to get out.
I had a couple contact me, and they had been making over $1,000 a month house payments, and they gave me their house, and within 2 weeks, I had that.
One deal, $10,000. What did he do? I went in there, I figured things out. I talked to the tenant. I said, this is what you do. And then I talked to them. I said, this is what you do. And that's it. And they paid me $10,000.
House sold, and I'm going to make
sold
$10,000 on that deal.
We know these situations happen everywhere. And if you answered yes to any of those questions, when you attend our free 90-minute workshop, we'll show you how you can make big money solving any of those problems and a whole lot more without putting your life savings at risk, your credit at risk, without having a real estate license, and with no previous real estate experience.
Damn. They did a lot of you know what else they did? I would say that was the most important tip. The one of if someone has a distressed property, step on them, take that shit, get the money. They had that one. But then they also had little things like, how do you find someone to fix the washer if the washer's broken? What are you going to do? Are you going to fix the washer or not? And then they give you the tips. You know what I'm saying? Should we watch this real quick? Let's watch this. This looks like a beauty.
You will learn at my seminar will make you financially independent for the rest of your life.
One of my recent transactions, I walked away with a check for $15,010.50. I took the Tom Vu Profit Seminar.
Wow. Look at this guy's. Okay. Yeah. Nothing to judge here. I guess there's nothing to judge here without insulting just someone's looks. So let's not do that. But what is that hair, right? Why is the hair? I don't believe it. See that just from the hair, I don't believe it. It's bald. And then this side's way down. And then this side's way bigger. What the hell is this? Is he really getting money? Because that seems like, when you start making real money, you fix stuff like that. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm making judgments.
I took the Tom Vu Profit Seminar. It has worked for me. It has made me financially secure. You can do it too.
You don't have to ask your boss for a raise anymore. You can give yourself the best raise of your life. Come to my seminar.
Using the Tom Vu techniques, I bought this house, made $33,000. If I can apply the Tom Vu techniques and make $33,000.
You know what? The athlete, see, this is where Andrew Tate is killing all of them though. Because with this Tom Vu, okay, so with the two guys before, the two little gentlemen, they get their origin story gets to be look, man, I'm little and I'm getting money. So why can't you make money? That's part of the sales pitch. This guy says, I came from Vietnam. I was poor. I had nothing. I came here, got rich. What's your excuse? So he has that. Then you got the athletes that are I dominated my whole field. What I had to do is 10 times harder than what you just have to dominate in business. You have to call people. I got baseballs whipped at me. So then you have Andrew Tate, as Yehuvi says, Andrew Tate, have respect. Yeah, dude. But Andrew Tate, he's everything. He's got he's Eastern European, so poor country, plus athlete, boxing too. Plus, so he has two. And then he says, no, that's it. That's just those two. Dude, these people, in the hard times that are coming, these people are going to dominate us. That's the scary thing.
$1,000 on this house. You can do it too.
The money-making strategy taught at my seminar is a solution for those.
This is Dan Bilzerian, right? What's the difference? This is an Asian Dan Bilzerian, original.
Those of you who work hard but are underpaid.
Using the Tom Vu technique.
Canada. Wow, nice fly. He's in Alberta there.
One of the homes I recently bought made me $12,000.
You don't need to be a genius to learn how to make a lot of money with my system. A lot of my students who are average people make a lot of money. Why not you?
This is the house we just bought. It appraised for $98,000 and we were able to get it for $55,000. What this has done has given me confidence in myself that I know I have the ability to be able to.
Confidence. You see who they're going for? I feel like that's what they're going for. Oh, God.
To do this. And he has confidence in me too.
At first, I didn't feel that deals like this were possible, but we have the house and we have our $30,000 profit, and I certainly believe now.
Do you see yourself a millionaire someday? Have some guts. Make a decision. Come to my seminar.
Damn, dude. Have some guts.
Not everyone is fortunate enough to know my techniques of how to make a lot of money.
The Tom Vu method differs from others in that his system teaches you how to make money in real estate immediately and enjoy life right away.
This is like the Patel technique, what he's doing, but not the getting the girls on the boat. That's not Patel at all. But he looks like he just came and he just figured out real estate. And I was like, I'll teach you how to do real estate. But it's the same class, I think. I think it's a distressed property, buy it, undercut on the buy.
I know some of you are thinking, my seminar is the same like everybody else's seminar. My seminar is not the same like everybody else.
I know what you're thinking.
My course is copyrighted. It means no one else is allowed to teach my unique course. Plus, my system can show you how to put money in your pocket in real estate right away.
Tom Vu says a key to make...
What a weird job for the girls. Like, this girl's just...
Right away.
Tom Vu says a key...
Look at this. How old is this girl? Like 18? This girl's... Yeah, no, that's a young one, I think. 20. And then, interesting. Like, what a weird job.
Right away.
Tom Vu says a key to making quick money in real estate is to know how to deal in distressed properties. He says you can locate money-making properties every day.
This is another house I just bought.
Yeah, but that just goes to show, ladies, less psychos, more short kings. Please and thank you.
It's worth $500,000. Using my own technique, I pay only $285,000. I make $215,000 in this house. What can you do with $215,000? You can take 10 trips around the world, send 4 or 5 of your kids to go to college, or you can even buy a Rolls Royce. Come to my seminar. I show you how to make all kinds of money. Here's a secret for you to make millions. Very simple. Learn how to do your first real estate transaction. Make a small profit, and after that, don't quit. Keep repeating the same successful process many times over. You'll become very wealthy. Here's another example how easy it is you can make a lot of money. Take a look at this house, my friend. It's worth $500,000. I pick it up for $285,000, making $215,000 profit. If you can do about 10 deals like this, the way I'm about to show you, you can retire multimillionaire.
How do you do it? Well, it's got to be distressed real estate. I think his system is distressed real estate. I mean, the other guys, they just say it in the commercial.
Say that I'm a genius, but I'm not smarter than anybody. I'm only a lucky boy who found a genius money-making system. In the last 5 years, many of my seminar students have applied my system and also make a lot of money. Let me take you to an actual real estate closing where you will see one of my students apply my technique, about to walk away with a nice check profit. I invite you to come to my seminar, learn how to make a lot of money. Once you have a taste of a good life, you will never go back. I didn't have all this at first. I started with nothing.
Well, the robe. He's wearing a robe. That's cute. That's fun.
Less than nothing. In just a few years, I made a fortune. I have everything I ever wanted. You can do the same thing too. If you know my technique to make a fortune, you don't need a credit, you don't need money, you don't even need a college degree to get started. If you have a desire, get the guts, come to my seminar.
So it is very alpha. Weird how like these alpha male. I never thought I'd see like an Asian alpha male coach, and I never saw him as an alpha male coach. I mean, you see, I guess you learn more and more every time. It's like a Christopher Nolan movie. I mean, there's so much stuff about like you're not getting laid, you make the money, you get them, but then also like have guts. You don't have guts. Have the guts to close the deal. That's cute, man. From a little Asian guy, he could really get in your face, dude.
Me show you how.
I know lots of you out there are skeptical. In my hand, framed, is a check for $203,000 and $29.32. I net in one transaction, one deal. This is a net check.
I know after watching me and my student making a lot of money, you got excited and you want to go to my seminar to learn how to make millions yourself. And a lot of your friends will tell you, don't come to the seminar, it's a get-rich-quick plan. But tell them, it is a get-rich-quick plan because life is too short to get rich slow.
Wow, that's good, dude. Zim zim. I'm only a scavenger who has prioritized his appetite over his morals, and you can too. Yes, there's no morality, brother. No morality.
If someone trying to discourage you, my friend, take a look at them from head to toe. If they are nothing, stay away from them. You want to learn from success, not failure.
You see these checks in my hands? You know I did it. The fact is, lots of people are making money all over the country, starting with nothing. If you don't know how, the seminar will show you exactly how.
I never forget.
This poor guy, man. I can just see his kids being like, we have no money, dude. His wife and his kid being like, you have not made any money on this. What the fuck are you doing? That's what usually happens. Where does he say you deserve to be broke?
That's what my grandfather told me. There are two kinds of people in life, the doer and the loser. Which one are you? Are you sick and tired of where you are, working hard for years for nothing? Are you excited about watching my student making a fortune on TV? You know, many of these people started out with little or no cash and no credit, no experience. Do you have a guts to step out of where you are to achieve your financial freedom? Then come to my 3 hours success and real estate investing seminar. The cover charge for this seminar is not $1,000. It's not even $500. It's not even $100. The cover charge, my friend, is free. Free. And if you're not willing to spend 3 free hours to learn from a self-made millionaire to maximize your opportunity, you deserve to be broke.
Damn! That's the last ripper, dude. You deserve to be broke.
Free. And if you're not willing to spend 3 free hours to learn from a self-made millionaire to maximize your opportunity, you deserve to be broke. Broke.
It's interesting because, like, doing it will make you broke, right? Like, you know, I got to say one good thing about Andrew Tate, and I shouldn't say so much positive about it. I shouldn't say anything positive about Andrew Tate. He doesn't need my help right now in the community. But $49 a month seems very nice at this point, doesn't it? $49. That's not bad. Oh, this is the song. This is Nopi by Noir et Blanc V. Right here on the drip, 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 drip. It's getting drippy. Live on YouTube. Ripper scam line, dude. That's a ripper, dude. Multifamily conference, and especially in these hard times that we're going into, you got to be extra careful, people. There's going to be that part of your heart that's going to say, let me go scam. Life hasn't been working too well for me. Let me go scam on it. And, don't do it. Here's another thing I wanted to show you guys. Another thing that you got to know is that Grant Cardone he has been studying Scientology and the science of certainty all these years.
$1 billion year soul contract? Is that
this is stupid? You see, this is where you guys get your information. Why people are so fucked up, right?
So
it's crazy.
What if it's like the Apple terms and conditions though, and you wrote it off? You're like, oh no, that's crazy. But then you look at that fine print, you're like, a billion years.
Let's got me. Let's get back to Jimbo.
There are billion-year contracts, though. Is that not Scientology? Wait. He's saying it's not. There's no billion-year contracts. I'm pretty sure they made people sign those. Is it true that people in the Sea Org signed a billion-year contract? The first Sea Organization members formulated a 1 billion-year pledge to symbolize their eternal commitment to the religion, and it is still signed by all. Huh.
Fucking Jimbo campaign.
This is so great. Grant's got his hands full. He's got.
This is great. This is actually a great video by Growing Up in Scientology. This YouTube channel. It would be great to get him on Cult Rehab. Logan Paul punks Grant Cardone on Scientology.
Got no idea what to do with these guys. He's totally out of his depth. He's used to being able to control a room. He's used to being the alpha in the room. And compared to these guys, these three guys, well, particularly Logan. Logan's got more money than Grant. Logan's more famous than Grant. Logan has no respect for Grant, and they're smacking him with the Scientology stuff right at the end of the interview. I am loving this.
His bills. Jimbo. Let's get back to Jimbo.
By the way, we won't do that because it doesn't seem like you want to. But this shit's interesting to me. I have not done.
That's stupid. What you're doing now is stupid.
Okay.
Now it's making it personal. What you're doing now is stupid.
So aggressive. I heard it. Tom Cruise is like this too.
There's nothing these guys are saying that's inaccurate. I mean, the guy on the left made the misstatement about a billion-year soul contract or whatever, and that gives Grant an easy excuse to be like, "Oh, this is stupid."
There is a billion-year soul contract, though. It says on Scientology.ca website. Wait, how do I get this? Like, it is true, actually. They do have a billion-year contract. Wow, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. This guy's official ex-Scientology, but actually, no, I heard about this actually too. This is on Scientology.ca, Scientology Canada. Is it true that people in the Sea Org signed a billion-year contract? The first Sea Organization members formulated a 1 billion-year pledge to symbolize their eternal commitment to the religion, and it is still signed by all members today. I don't even think it's weird that Grant Cardone, he probably just is like, shut up, guys, fuck you. Like, he's just pissed, but according to this, it is a symbolic document which, similar to vows of dedication in other faiths and orders, serves to signify an individual's eternal commitment to the goals, purposes, and principles of the Scientology religion. Wow. Scientology, the fundamentals of thought. Wow. Man, you need it, though. That's the problem, is that everyone needs it, and the culture doesn't really teach it. So then it's just whoever comes and gets it. I actually started taking a course at Yale on happiness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to post a link to it or something. It is. I found it in this guy's video. This hold on. Hamza. Oh, what is it? It's in my thing. It looks like a great class, but yeah, no, this is it. I already started the class at Yale. I mean, here it is. I'll show you the class. I got it from Hamza. Great video by Hamza, but this one, you need it maybe. I don't know. The Science of Well-Being at Yale University. It's free. I highly recommend this class. Honestly, you should take it. I started it. I was like, it's actually really smart and so good. It looks so good. And she is one of the top instructors. Well, it's 4.9 at 33,000 ratings. That's not a lot, I guess. But 4 million people have taken the class. I'm signed up. Come on, guys. It's me. I don't know if this is where I started. Look, you see that? Proof is right there. 14% taken. I wonder if they have another Buddhism class, because if they have one, I should take it. Demystifying mindfulness. Skills you'll gain. Wow. University Leiden. Love as a force for social justice. What? That's a good class, right? Hey, may you be happy. May you be joyful. May you have deep well-being. Maybe happy, maybe joyful, maybe have deep well-being. Wow. Philosophy, science, and religion. Okay, cool. Know thyself, the value of limits of self-knowledge. Okay, maybe they don't have it. Demystifying mindfulness. That looks great. But this class, actually, I started it. It looks incredible. Science of Well-being, offered by Yale. Yeah, because, one thing I guess we just don't admit to ourselves is that you do need it, maybe. Let's play this.
Hello, and welcome to the Science of Happiness. I'm Professor Lori Santos, a professor in psychology and cognitive science, and I'm excited that you're going to join me on this journey to learn a little bit about the science and also the practice of well-being. I started these lectures here in Silliman College, right here in my home, to introduce a small set of students to the science of psychology. And we thought that it might be so beneficial to Yale students, we wanted to bring it to a bigger group. And that's where you come in. You get a chance to watch these short lectures on the science of happiness, but also to think about how to develop these practices in your own life. We hope you enjoy it.
Maybe you need it. I don't know. Maybe you need it. I recommend. I mean, I just started it and I'm already recommending it. I would recommend it because people are,
See, this is stupid. This is where you guys get the information. That's kind of what he was about to say there is the internet. The Scientology is very paranoid about the internet. Everything about the internet's false and bullshit. And it's like, yeah, you know where else you can find where you can find out about Scientology? The internet, Scientology.com, Scientology TV on the internet. Anything negative and meaning true. Anything true and negative about Scientology is from the internet. If you're
these guys are pissed, eh? They growing up Scientology. So he was in Scientology. So he's just like, fuck this shit. Great channel. Growing up in Scientology. Check it out. Logan Paul Punks Cardone.
a Scientologist, you will literally get an interrogation.
I just wanted to show you a little more of it.
Have you been reading the internet? It's like, yeah, of course I've been reading the fucking internet. It's 2022.
What are you on the internet? It's true.
Oh, I just love it.
But I mean, he's saying that like anything could be written on the internet, I guess.
So stupid. I'm just saying, it's just ridiculous.
Sorry.
This is how good things are made bad.
Sorry.
The internet. The internet's the reason why people think poorly of Scientology. This is why we can't have good things. You kids are all reading the internet.
Well, that's what you're here to do. That's why we want to ask you.
No, it's cool, dude. You can do whatever you want with it. I don't care. I'm not here to promote the Church of Scientology. They don't need help. They don't need help being promoted.
Okay.
So I'm not here. I'm a member there. I'm a happy guy there. I have gone from, I've done almost the entire services offered there.
Right.
And all this shit I see on TV and people talking about this happened to me. It's all bullshit.
By the way, I didn't mean any disrespect.
No, it's all good.
I did a quick search and I do not know anything about this.
I was like, Grant has actually done the entire bridge, what in Scientology they call the bridge to total freedom.
Wow.
OT8 is the highest level on the bridge. Grant has finished OT8. He has, in fact, depending on how you define it, done all of the auditing that exists in Scientology. He has also donated over $10 million to Scientology, and he gets commissions from people.
You know what? That's what I mean by it's a pyramid scheme, and always there's another level above. So he's paying. So you're joining in. Scientology taught him to go make your own. He did. That's what I think the wealth thing is. The real estate thing is, personally. Definitely some of the teachings are going to come through, though.
People who he introduces to Scientology. He would love to get Logan and his buddies into Scientology.
The religion or services whatsoever, and so that was just strictly curiosity. Maybe the way I delivered it was in my voice.
I didn't take it like that at all.
But also I mean, like this, I'm intrigued about Scientology.
You should go down there. I'll get you a VIP tour. They all know me over there. Just use my name when you walk in.
Is that the one in Hollywood?
Yeah.
The one
I lived there for 9 months. When I left LA, San Diego, I lived in that hotel for 9 months and did courses.
Wow.
Almost like
there's a course there. There's a course there on how to detect bad people in your life.
It's like the first course anyone does in Scientology is the course where they're like, there's good people and there's bad people.
Sorry, 9 months, man. Holy shit. Yeah. I get. You'd think he'd even be making the money, but he's even paying up to them. 10 million. The whole thing, it just seems like a rat race at that point. It's like, what are you doing? But in a weird way, they're getting the most out of life. They're hustling. They're working hard. It's a lot of work. It's exciting. It's fun. They got the VIP parties. I like that they have the Rebel nightclub night. I wish they included the $300 people in the Rebel nightclub night, but okay, fine. Grant's almost full Thetan. Man, how many people are in the whole thing? That's wild. That's it. That's it, people. The number one thing is distressed real estate. That was the main tip that I got when I went. And I feel like they kind of teach it off the top. That's their big system. Their big magical system is. And that's what makes it such a great low-level psycho class. Because if you're willing to go through with all that. But also, I'm 99% sure, like a real estate agent even put her hand up during the class and said, I don't think you can legally do that here because they force you to have like an open check, like the bank always wants to have, because the bank kind of owns the house too, right? If they have a mortgage on it still. So they're kind of like, but now at the end of the day, if they get their money paid back, they get their money paid back. Oh, you know what is not possible is the foreclosure sales. He was saying, so one of the things they were teaching us is that you can get a foreclosure at the bank. And now the banks are not allowed to like just open market, put up a foreclosure thing. That is definitely illegal. They have to put it on MLS and let everyone come and bid on it. And at the end of the day, those houses that maybe used to go for undervalue, they today do not, you can't get them for undervalue. But I guess the distressed property, yeah, like if you can go to a small town and just hustle some guy and like just talk someone who's in a tough spot into giving you the real estate way under market value, it's possible. And that's what they teach you to do. But they basically teach you to find people who are in a tough spot in life, people who are vulnerable. It's a vulnerability finder. It's crazy. That's basically like the best way to build a cult too, I guess, right? Go after the vulnerables. It's really sad. Anyway, that's it. Final advice on multifamily conference or any of these real estate get rich quick schemes. Don't do it. Give me the money. Give me the money. Don't do it. Call a Patel. Dude, a Patel will give you this information. It's common sense. It's all common sense. Even if you don't, And this whole thing of like step on someone who's in a tough spot, I guess like at the end of the day, it's not so much of a scam on them, because at the end of the day, what you're doing is you are taking it, like they did teach that. They're like, you're taking it off their hands. You can give them a good financial deal in other ways. So, just go out and look for these deals all the time and become friends with them and get in and take that shit. And at the end of the day, if that person's being a softie and wants to get rid of the real estate, better than foreclosing. But still, if you're really trying to help them, you should probably just help them and be like, listen, that should, like I feel like even the Patels, if you go to a Patel convention, I don't think they're going to be like, hey, let's look for distressed real estate. They would say, hey, if someone has distressed real estate, you should just help them out of the kindness of your heart. Yeah, just tell them what to do. Yeah, of course. Are you guys stupid? Come on. They would tell him 100 times, like, don't just give me the thing for way undervalue. Like, you can handle this. Just stand up straight. You're going to be fine. You're going to have a month or two tough. Your parents died, whatever. But like, you don't need to get rid of the house right now. Like, here's what we can do. And then put it on sale. Like, you can put it on sale now. Maybe you're not going to be able to make a payment for a month or two, but you can maybe ask the bank for that or whatever. Like, whatever. The advice shouldn't be sell it to me $50,000 under property value. That's ridiculous. Anyway, that hotel has a vibe in it. NGL. What's the NGL stand for? I took around 15 steps in and everything in me was saying leave, even though I was curious. Beat feet. P. Morton. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Scientology. I got that creepiness feeling too. You know why? Look. Part of it is because any spiritual organization is trying to create that creepiness. Let's watch one more Scientology clip.
Some of the most famous people on the planet, claims to be capable of curing drug addiction, and says that following its teachings will lead to a life of success and fulfillment. And yet, Despite these promises, Scientology remains an organization mired in controversy. Tonight, we look at new allegations concerning Scientology's leader, David Miscavige. Our investigations began after some former high-level members spoke to the St. Petersburg Times in Florida, claiming that Miscavige struck members of his staff on numerous occasions. Allegations the church denies.
Beating.
This is what those staffers say happened inside the Church of Scientology.
See, because that's the creepiness has to come. Man, everybody makes God creepy. Not gonna lie. Hey, Drippers, nice Thursday today. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Don't lie, people.
The Church of Scientology.
Some call it a manipulative cult.
The controversial Church of Scientology.
8 fellow members of the Church of Scientology.
Others say it's a well-established religion that helps people reach their potential.
A lawyer for the Church of Scientology.
All 3 of those Scientologists.
Since its inception in the 1950s, the Church of Scientology has rarely been far from controversy.
They almost want you to have a creepy feeling, though. Like, that's kind of the move. They want you to go in and be kind of scared and thinking about life and spirituality and what is it all. You know what I'm saying? They want to get you in that vulnerable space so they can get in your mind. But it was so weird. It was just a lobby with some people smiling at you, but I could just feel it. Yeah. I mean, think about, like, what was P. Morton? Like, this probably got all this, like, creepy imagery and stuff, too. Like, yeah, and then they're very aggressive. I do want to learn what their system is, though, because these psychos work hard. Am I right? And they get that money. And it would be nice to figure out what that is. So I think I'm going to look into that, actually. It was in the last... It was like an ex-Scientologist group. And I was like, that's... Maybe the culture needs it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the culture needs it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. But listen, thanks for coming, everyone. You are loved. You are loved, and you don't need to make $1 million, and you don't need to join a real estate scam, okay? And I'm going to go. I have a show tonight. It's going to be a ripper. Can't wait. Downtown Toronto at Winona. And it's Seema Sipiari's show at Winona. It's going to be incredible. August 4th, I have a show in Mississauga. Shows are back, baby. Shows are back. And then Friday, I'm going to Kincardine in Ontario. If anyone's in Kincardine, we got to get that. Kincardine show is, tomorrow. Jesus. So make sure you come check those out. It's going to be rippers. Go to my Instagram page, and I posted all that over there at Fade to Brown. Some links are in the comment section and in the description as well, but definitely at Fade to Brown on Instagram. You follow me there. You figure it out, people. Oh, God, I'm making such a stank face. Follow me there. Figure it out. Make sure you join us on Twitch TV, Anti-Cult Cult. And look, if you got $9,000 for Grant Cardone's multifamily real estate empire, go for the silver package and give us that money. Right? I'm just kidding. Keep it. You're supposed to keep it. Don't do it. It's a call. If you're in Vancouver, August 6th, let me know. I got a huge karaoke party happening. Oh, damn, that would be so sick, dude. If I was there, I would come to that. Urain. Peace to the congregation. God is great. God is great, baby. Make sure you dance this weekend. Make sure you dance. And don't go to the Scientology place. That's not what you want. Andrew Tate is a literal criminal. I don't get why people follow him. Yahuvi, they don't have your righteousness. Zem, thanks for coming. Hussein 713. Whole community talking. Razil the Great, thank you. Empress Lane was here. Scammer convention half empty. I know. Empress Lane, we do Thursdays. But I think this is going to be our last Thursday. We're going to go to Cult Rehabs exclusively. Sundays only, Cult Rehabs. Until I figure out, I might just put up just tight rippers. You know what I'm saying? Just make short one-topic rips. Put them up. Call it a day. Because the live streams, they're not... As much as I love you all, Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Al Shami, Urena, Brew, Fern, we're in the... and Ayush, we're all in the waiting room. So that's good. Hit the like. Make sure you guys hit the like, hit the subscribe, tell your friends, especially if they're thinking about going to this class. Don't do it. Mr. Chess, what's up, baby? Thanks for coming. That is the end. May you be happy, may you be joyful, and may you have deep well-being.